returns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway on Sunday night primetime. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And it's 3rd down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And they'll send out their punter now. They'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And well, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Smith. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
50, 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 19 tight, 18 tight end.
They'll drop to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
That's a big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And now they'll shift things around.
Ready.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Redwoods are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Redwoods 7, Lions 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. It is stopped him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
18 Rattlers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Get out of line. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
79, Pat the 60, Pat 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And that'll do it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 65. Still 3 more to play until we crown a champion.
7-3 the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Let's go. 19, Tracking 18. Crack all 8. Tracking 60. Seventy Ranger. 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with
3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Redwoods are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14-6.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. To get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking the junk. We want the freedom to live.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. Where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put it in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Rush in. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
A big
kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They go again with Blue. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On first down, it's Blue. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now Blue trying the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jaden Blue, 34 yards. And the Redwoods continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie.